In 1974, a woman named Doris Bither moved into a modest home in Culver City, California, with her children. From the outside, the house looked ordinary, but what unfolded inside would become one of the most disturbing and controversial hauntings ever documented. Almost immediately after moving in, Doris claimed she began experiencing an unseen presence in the home. It wasn't just strange noises or flickering lights. She told friends and later researchers that whatever was in that house seemed to focus on her directly, tormenting her night after night. Terrified, she reached out for help. That's when she connected with Dr. Barry Taff, a parapsychologist, and his colleague, Carrie Gaynor. The two men were known for studying alleged hauntings, but nothing could have prepared them for what they were about to encounter inside Doris's home. When they arrived, they expected perhaps a few unusual noises or odd feelings. Instead, they walked into a storm of activity. Witnesses reported cold spots drifting across the rooms, sudden flashes of light, and objects moving without anyone touching them. The atmosphere was heavy, as if the air itself was alive. The most chilling events, however, centered around Doris. She insisted the entity was not just present, but powerful, so strong that she felt she was no longer in control of her own home. During one visit, the researchers witnessed glowing orbs floating through the room, and in one documented moment, these orbs seemed to form a human-like outline right in front of them. Multiple witnesses saw it, and photographs were taken, though the images remain controversial to this day. Neighbors also reported strange occurrences. Doris's children spoke about being frightened constantly, saying they would hear crashes, footsteps, and even growling sounds coming from empty rooms. Lights would flicker violently, and shadows seemed to move on their own. The family lived in a state of fear, never knowing when the next outburst would strike. As weeks went on, the investigators returned again and again. Each time they left more unsettled. At one point, more than 30 people, including researchers, photographers, and assistants, packed into the small home to observe. To their shock, they all reported seeing strange bursts of light and objects moving through the air, as if thrown by invisible hands. Despite all the documentation, nothing could truly explain what was happening in that house. The case was eventually left unresolved, and Doris continued to live with the haunting for years, moving multiple times but still claiming the presence followed her. Her story became the inspiration for the 1982 horror film The Entity, which dramatized her experiences. While the movie took creative liberties, the core of the story, the idea of a woman tormented by an unseen and unrelenting force, was drawn directly from Doris's own life. What makes this case so chilling is not only Doris's testimony, but the sheer number of witnesses, including seasoned investigators who claimed they saw things that defied explanation. To this day, the Culver City case remains one of the most famous and frightening hauntings ever recorded. Whether it was truly supernatural or something science has yet to explain, Doris Bither's story reminds us that sometimes the most terrifying horrors are the ones we cannot see and cannot escape.